Elections are on in India and many people are losing sleep in Pakistan. From Prime Minister Imran Khan, Foreign Minister Qureshi to Information Minister Fawad Chowdhury, all have commented one way or the other on our elections. But Imran crossed the proverbial Lakshman Rekha when he said there is a better chance of peace talks with India and of settling Kashmir if Prime Minister Narendra Modi's party BJP wins the elections. This is the first time any leader from Pakistan or for that matter anywhere has so brazenly tried to interfere and influence our elections, thus giving a timely reminder of what Alexander Pope had once written, "Fools, rush in where angels fear to tread." Imran Khan's comments come after FM Qureshi's warning that India could again attack Pakistan between the 16th and 20th of April, saying this was their intelligence information. Later he shifted the date to the 23 road. Earlier, Imran Khan had also warned of another Balakot-type adventure. But now he is singing a different tune. So, what's happening in and to Pakistan? The foreign minister warns of another attack from India while their PM sees hope in the same government which is expected to launch the attack. Or is Imran Khan trying to blunt Modi's verbal attack on Pakistan and instead trying to help Congress as alleged by Nirmala Sitharaman? I don't think so. With a real chance of Modi coming back in power, it would not be in their interest to so openly cross him. There seems to be total confusion in that country as to how to respond to Modi. This fluctuating opinion about Modi is inviting not just criticism but also derision there. Sherry Raymond has asked, who is Modi's yar now? Dawn of Karachi in an editorial reprimanded, the PM would do well not to make public statements that may be construed as interference in a country's internal affairs. A mature approach is needed by those at the top. Senior journalist Mariana Babur has also written that Imran Khan needs a lesson in diplomacy. But their predicament is fundamental and more complicated than the consequences of the result of our elections. The real question that faces them is what exactly is Pakistan? Is it a fundamental religious state like Saudi Arabia or a more humane and liberal version of an Islamic state like what Jinnah had envisaged? Jinnah wanted same kind of relations between his country and India as between the US and Canada, but this was not to be, and Zia-ul-Haq pushed it towards extremism and anti-Indianism. They tried so hard that they became sort of non-India and are now paying the cost for it. Commentator Khalid Ahmed has said that Pakistan's nationalism comprises 95% India hatred. They call it Islam so as to differentiate it from India. Shashi Tharoor writes about a nationalism that is reductive. Pakistan's principal raison d'etre became that it was not India and it defined its interests in opposition to India's. But this thinking is proving to be counterproductive as Pakistan is in a mess of its own creation. It is nearly, if not already, bankrupt. Imran Khan's Naya Pakistan is floundering on Purana blunders. Since he took office, their rupee has lost 30% of its value. Dr. Hafiz Pasha, a distinguished economist of Pakistan, has said that high inflation and weak economic growth could push 4 million people below the poverty line and more than 1 million into unemployment. IMF, from whom Pakistan wants a bailout, has predicted that their economy will grow by just 2.5% yearly if reforms are not implemented. IMF is also asking uncomfortable questions about the loans received from their all-weather friend, China. Many are saying that if the bailout does not come through, the consequences could be catastrophic. In his memorable speech at the governor's house lawns in Lahore during his ill-fated Kargil bus trip to Pakistan, Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee had famously said, "We can change history but not geography. We can change our friends but not our neighbors." And here is where geography and India come in for Pakistan. To pull themselves out of the morass in which they have fallen, they need India to give them a helping hand. Pakistan Army also knows that it cannot win a war against that India which is adding a Pakistan to its economy every 2 years. It's therefore not without reason that Pakistan's response after Balakot was tepid and Wing Commander Abhinandan was sent back so quickly. Hence we see these overtures about dialogue after our election to which no Indian leader has responded. But Pakistan is persisting because it needs normal relations with India to keep its head above water. Will things improve between the two countries? Every leader of India who has shaken hands with Pakistan has got them burnt. Modi has also faced Uri, Pathankot, Nikrota, and Pulwama, so there is no chance of any Indian leader taking the initiative this time. If it has to come from the other side. They need to curb their pet terrorists, stop interfering in Kashmir or elsewhere. Considering the fate of Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, Benazir Bhutto and now Nawaz Sharif, will Imran Khan be bold enough to bite the bullet? Will the army and those whom the liberals call the fundus allow him to do so? More than Indo-Pak relations, on this will depend the future of Imran Khan's own country. Disclaimer: views expressed